Hey, everybody, and thank you so much for watching what is happening, you guys. I am Jade, if you're new here, and welcome to a Sunday special. So, we're going to be talking about former Princess Camilla, who's now Queen Consort Camilla, and the new Queen of England. Gosh, that is so disgusting to even say, but that's a story for another day. But we're just going to be talking about the reaction from people. Apparently, Camilla has now become like the inspiration for side chicks all over the globe. You guys, if I tell you how many think pieces I have seen on the internet, I have seen so many people talking about this situation, you know, side chicks all over the world are rejoicing. And it just so happened, anyways, that's a topic for another day. So, side chicks all over the world are basically ecstatic at this point. They are all rejoicing because their new inspiration, the one that started it all for them, the one they looked up to, has now graduated from being a side chick to the Queen of England. It is appalling, it is disgraceful, it is disgusting, and it is sad. It's a sad day for England. It's been raining all over England. It's even raining in Toronto. It's raining in Toronto. Toronto is having secondhand pity on the English people, and that's why it's raining. Toronto is crying for the English people. It is so pathetic. Like I have seen so many different think pieces about this. Hi El Cheryl, thanks for being here. Um, Cheryl L, I meant to say hi Goddess. Goddess says, oh hell no, that is an insult to Lady Di. Well, you say it's hell no. I don't agree, but that's basically what it is. She's queen consort. She's basically the queen. And you know what is so interesting? Okay, I'm gonna talk about these think pieces that I saw. But yeah, it's not about sentiment, it's not about what we want, it's just about what is. And right now, what is that Camilla is queen consort. That's just what is right now. That's what is the fact right now. So, what was it that I was going to say at the beginning? So I was saying that the interesting thing is that when she was first announced, the queen was the one who gave her stamp of approval and said that Camilla, when she's no longer here, Camilla will be queen consort. And I was just looking, I was like, this woman, she's 90 plus years old. She just wants to go and be with her husband, okay? There is no way the queen would have done that in good faith, in my opinion. Okay, the whole situation just struck me as something that King Charles wanted because Camilla made him do it. And so yeah, and now there are so many different think pieces being written about this situation. There are so many different people applauding this. It's so sad and it's so disgusting. And Dainty Oliver says this irks me, that Camilla is queen. I can't wait for her to get her karma. It's like you're gonna be waiting for a long time, okay? People have been waiting for Camilla to get her karma since she became the third party in Camilla and Princess Diana's marriage. People have been waiting for her karma to come. It hasn't come yet. At least we don't know. It hasn't come hard enough that those of us who are on the outside are able to like see they say, oh, this is definitely karma for what Camilla did to Diana. No. It was only Diana who ended up losing her life, unfortunately, in spite of everything that they did to her. And that's just what I sometimes when I see just how unfair life can be, It really, really irks me to think that people who really are just wicked and evil get to sail through, get away with whatever it is that they need to get away with, whereas people who are genuinely kind and nice, people who have been done wrong, end up being the one not even surviving. So yeah, if you're waiting for karma to hit Camilla, you're gonna be waiting a long time, because some of us have been waiting a long time. Like I can't even imagine what mouth does the British people, the English people have to even say when it comes to morality and everything. But you know what? I wouldn't even say the British people, because regardless of how crazy things are, the vast majority of the British people do not like Camilla. They don't like Camilla. They have made it very clear, and Camilla knows this. She knows that she's not a very well liked person, and that was why she was so happy for the break when Meghan came in and they could use Meghan as the scapegoat. That was why she jumped on that, because it was a break from her being basically the piñata, you know, the most hated person in the royal family because of what she did because of the role that she played in Diana and Prince Charles's wedding, which is also really, really interesting. How they didn't like Prince Charles, but they didn't mind him. They just didn't like Camilla because of what Camilla did. And that just goes to show you how men always get a pass, when it comes to infidelity, cheating, and all of that malarkey. Men will be the one to get passes, whereas the women that they cheated with will be the one getting dragged and being called home wreckers and all of that malarkey. It's just so amazing to me how Camilla, there's two people, Camilla and Prince Charles, King Charles, who committed adultery whilst they were still married to different people, eventually got married to each other, and now they've been rewarded. And now they've been rewarded for the whole situation. You know, it's so perplexing to me. It's mind blowing to me how these two women individually, they were cheating on their own spouses. They were committing adultery on their spouses with each other. Okay. So how do you reward somebody like that? I was just like, this queen, like, this is how I knew that there was no way the queen would have sanctioned that. They just waited until the woman was really, really old and incapable of fighting back. And the firm itself, the institution itself, they don't care. They just want a strong monarchy. So it didn't matter, you know, and they are all working together anyways. So yeah. But one thing that is very clear, even today, with all of this whole coronation nonsense going on, one thing that is still very, very clear is that the British people will still not fully accept, they will not fully accept Camilla. But then again, maybe that will change, okay? Maybe that too would change. Maybe that is just me and my wishful thinking. Maybe that whole sentiment, the way they feel about her would eventually change. But it's just really amazing. Like all the side chicks in Nigeria, all of them, don't they do Awilo Logomba? They are all dancing Awilo dance, their hopes have been lifted, their hopes have been reinforced, like, oh, if it can happen to our king, our queen, if it can happen to our leader, Camilla, it can happen to us. Let's just keep the faith. This is so annoying. This is so painful. Honestly. my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kukua Okanse. Thanks for being here. Lovely Anna says, side chick have hope now. Yes, they do. They definitely do. They have seen their queen mother. They have seen their queen mother, who has now been promoted from side chick to the queen. It's just sad. The whole situation is so unnerving, honestly, so perplexing. So I found this on CNN, and CNN was reporting that uh, Princess um, um, Princess Kate was wearing one diamond earrings or something that once belonged to Princess Diana. So this cold bitch, this evil, this one will do worse than Camilla. Let me tell you. This one too is now wearing something of Diana, you know, like who cares? You could have worn something of the queen. It is an insult to me. Some people will see it as, oh, it's so nice. She was paying tribute or whatever. No, I think it's an insult. This is one day that none of Diana's property, nothing that belongs to Diana should have ever made it there. This is one day that people, yes, remember Diana, but don't wear anything that belongs to her. It is an insult. It is disrespectful to the memory of Diana. But hey, it's because it's Kate, of course. Let's imagine that had attended that event and she was the one wearing something that belonged to Diana. Just imagine how the media would have chewed her and spat her out because it's Meghan. Anything she does irritates their spirit. Anything that she does irritates the living daylight out of them. So I thought it was really, really offensive that Kate Middleton was wearing something that belonged to Diana to the coronation of Prince Charles and of King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla. Let me see. Um Cheryl says yes, it's a sad day for England. They can pretend that they are happy all they want. Exactly. She's so dry. Gosh, she's so deplorable. Camilla, in my opinion, is just a deplorable human being. Like she has, in my opinion, no redeeming quality, none whatsoever. She's just like the bottom of the barrel. And people who know her, people who have had encounters with her, they say she's exactly who she is. What you see before you, before the camera, is exactly how she is: cold, stale, dry, mean spirited. They say that's exactly how she is in real life. That she has no redeeming quality at all. Nothing. Apparently, that was who um, Charles was interested in. I was who the side. Yeah. Kukua says she got her prize. The side hand got her prize. Yep, yep. And it sends a message. It sends a message. Just like this issue of breaking people's home has continued to be, has continued to send messages to side chick all over, to home wreckers all over, to even the men who are the architect of this whole situation. This has once again reignited, you know, a lot of other side chicks that if they just hold on. And then even the men, do you know that even the men will now be like, just don't worry, just be patient with me. You see what happened to Prince Charles and Camilla? Just wait. If you're patient enough, it will be your turn. If you're patient enough, just be patient. Just be a good girl. Just continue to be a good side chick. That's all I need from you. Just continue to be a good side chick. Be patient. Don't worry. You will take your place as the queen of my heart. Just let me continue to strategize. Let me continue to deal with this woman. Let me continue to do until she move out and leave on her own volition, or something bad happens to her. And then you can come and take your rightful place in my heart as the queen of my heart. Do you know how many men that will be gassing up their side chick with this whole Camilla and King Charles situation, promising them that they should not even worry. Just continue to be my rock. Continue to give me your pekus every time. Continue to not give me stress. Just don't, as you're a place of solace for me right now. That whenever I am stressed out, whenever things are not going my way, I will come here and I will have peace. You will allow me to rest, and you are my peace. You know how this whole nonsense about being is peace. Just continue to be my peace. Don't worry. By the time I'm finished with her, by the time I finish with that woman that I married, eh? By the time I finish with her, you will be the queen of my heart. You will be the queen of my castle. Just be patient. You know how many men that will be telling their side chick this story? Or how many side chick that will be using this story to console themselves now? Oh, oh God of Camilla. God of Camilla. God, I did it for Camilla. You can do it for me as well. The God of Camilla is still in the business of making miracles happen. God of Camilla, where are you? Come and do it for me. Do you know how many? Do you know? Because I'm seeing so many different kind of think pieces of people just lauding Camilla and just saying, oh, they had a true love story. Their story was that of a true love. Really? So you are okay with this man knowing in his heart that he doesn't really love this woman, right? You are fine with somebody taking advantage of a young woman, taking advantage of her youth, using her to have strong, beautiful children, and then going on to marry the one that he really wanted to marry. So to you guys, this is an inspiration. Karma may not come for Camilla, but don't think it will not come for you. Because even in Camilla self, who's to say that karma hasn't come for her? But you know how all these Oyinbo be. They will not even think it is as a result of the bad things that they did. They will think, oh, it's just life. Life happened to them. In many cases, they don't think, even when karma is dealing with them, they don't even believe it's karma. They think, oh, shit happens. This happened, that one happened. For example, now you grow old, they grow old, and their children don't love them enough to let them stay in the house. Their children go and dump them in a nursing home. Oh, it's life. It's life. Life happens. Whereas their mates are living with their children at home. They are relaxing. Nobody is taking 10 years before they can change their diaper. They have nurses that is coming to look after them one on one at home in the home with the children. They have their grandchildren running around, keeping them company and giving them joy as they sail through the last part of their lives. But those ones that don't have the same thing, those ones whose children abandon them in a nursing home, they'll say, oh, they're so busy. They'll look for one excuse to justify why they are in the nursing home and others are living with their children. So, yeah. But don't think that because karma did not happen to Camilla, or because Camilla did not announce her karma, does not mean that it won't happen for you. Okay? Because Oyinbo, Africans and Oyinbo, okay, you get different spirits where they follow us. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. 100 years is not forever. Um, Hi Ernestine Williams. Thanks for being here. Love Anna says Prince Harry said as much about her in his memoir. No wonder he is happy to leave England with his family. Oh my God, do you see how quick he left there? Like, he just got there in the morning, showed his face, and he left. Didn't even bother to even see his father. I'm sure the father doesn't even want to see him either. But he didn't even bother even trying to meet his father or engage in other activities. He got there, showed his face, so that the media does not have something to blame him with, even though they will still try, they still found something. Now their question now is, why did he even come? Okay. But yeah, Harry got there in the morning, showed his face, fraternized with a few family members. By the time the service was done, in 2 hours it was done. And he was on the plane back to the family that actually loves him. Okay. He was back on the plane. He wants to go and be with a family that loves him. Because it's very obvious that this family does not love him. They are toxic. So I love that for him. I love that for him so much. They don't see this now, but you see how everything is playing out now, the way that they are turning on, the way that Prince Charles and King Charles and his family have turned on Harry. It's gonna turn around and bite them in the behind. Okay, gradually, the respect that the people of England have for him is gradually chipping away, slowly chipping away, because of the way he is handling the situation. In my opinion, King Charles he's not done anything to even try to reconcile his family, to reconcile the issues with Harry. He hasn't done anything. He is just taking a stance. Okay, he's taking a stance to be like, you don't want to be here, then fine, go. He hasn't exercised any kind of leadership quality. He hasn't. And this is going to really tell in the not so distant future. In the not so distant future, this is going to have an impact on him. Because even the Commonwealth now, they're going to be looking at him and thinking, a king that cannot even get his own house in order. Why should we remain loyal to you? Why should we stay loyal? Why should we continue to contribute the quota that we contribute, especially black countries that are in the Commonwealth? Yesterday when we were talking about this, some of you were saying that even Jamaica is now planning to leave the Commonwealth as well, after Barbados did. Okay, so slowly they're gonna leave, because the respect that is usually bestowed on a king, he hasn't earned it. He hasn't worked his way to that point where people will look at him and show him respect. He can't even get his house in order. His second son is somewhere. He doesn't even talk to him. That one has made appeals. That one has reached out. That one has tried. Harry, I mean, has tried so hard to establish or reestablish a relationship, a communication line with his father. And he's not even taking that. He doesn't even care. So, yeah, eventually, what's going to happen is that people slowly, in the not so distant future, I'm not even talking about 10 years from now or whatever, I'm talking in the not so distant future. Okay, with all this millennials and Gen Zs and everything, people are taking a stance. His respect level is slowly chipping away, because people are beginning to see that he's not anything, he's not shit. So I love that for him, though. I do. Let him continue to do that. Let him continue to show his true character, you know, slowly. He's losing respect from the people, you know. So before you know it, the world will get to know, the rest of the people that are taking their time to really understand will get to know that the emperor wears no clothes. Let him continue. Goddess says, and to think they rejected Meghan Markle and easily accepted a Jezebel. Yeah, because and this was how and this was the role I honestly don't think that the people of England just outright rejected Meghan, because I followed their story from the very beginning. I followed their story from the very beginning. From the very beginning, they didn't just outright hate Meghan. Even if they did, they didn't really show it. Okay, it was once Meghan and Harry's popularity really started to soar, really started to grow, that Camilla and William and Kate, they conspired and decided to use the media to influence the media. They conspired and decided, okay, we can't let this person who is never going to be queen, whose husband is never going to be king, we can't let them continue to have a higher popularity than we do. We had to do something. I believe all four of those people conspired using the media to turn against Meghan. They don't even hate Harry. They think Harry is an idiot, which really is a crazy situation on itself, right? In on it, that one on itself, on its own. So they felt like, no, we can't let this mixed race woman come here and claim one of our popularity. So they influenced the media, and the media turned on Harry and on Meghan. And then the media started to realize that, okay, even though these people had openly expressed their acceptance of Meghan and into the family, but there were those of them deep down in their hearts who did not think that Meghan belonged there. And so once the media tested the water and they saw that, oh, with a little nudge, with a little support from the media, the British people can actually express their disdain for this mixed race woman. And that was basically how that happened. It was a strategic move, and everybody was involved. And so they just started the negative press, the negative posts, the negative writings, stories about Meghan started coming out from various things, various places. And these people, they're so dumb that they don't even care if it is true. They don't care to verify, because it was confirming their own biases towards Meghan. So they will take that confirmation biases and they will run with it. And that was how the whole thing just spread like wildfire. That even some black people started joining in. It's so crazy. Whew, it's a mess, guys. It's a mess. Cheryl L says they used Diana. They knew that all Charles wanted was the heir to the throne, and Camilla was too old. Yep, yep. Hi, Chioma Joseph. Thanks for being here. Um, Christopher Ejimofor says, Cheje, this your title now. Fire. Oh." It's true now. Am I lying? Did I lie? Did I lie? From side chick to queen. That one at the height of upgrading now. From side chick to queen. Their story, the title just writes itself, honestly. Kukua says, my daughter just told me she was surprised she stuck through it. Her eyes was on the ultimate prize. Yeah, yeah, she wasn't gonna go anywhere, because really, who else would take Diane Camilla? Look at, like, I'm not one to go for somebody's look unless I just don't like the person and I think that they are deplorable, you know. But who else is gonna take Camilla? 10 years ago, who else would have taken Camilla? 20 years ago, who else would have taken Camilla? 30 years ago, she was not exactly like beauty queen material or whatever. So she saw this future king who for some reason was drawn to her, of course she jumped at the chances. Of course she will stick it out. Like there is no higher place that she can go on the totem pole for her. Okay. Then Prince Charles was obviously the highest she could have gone, you know. So of course she was gonna stick around. Hmm. Of course she was gonna stick around. Cheryl says they used Princess Diana to give Charles heir to the throne. I think he was never in love with her. Never, 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 never. There was no love there, you know. Kukua says, you know something, Charles can not be of stage. His ego was too bruised for Diana. He despised Diana for her popularity, absolutely. With Camilla, she's like a church mouse, which is exactly what Charles wants. I love that analysis. I love that analogy. I love it. Um, yes, Cheryl L says so. All the Sidechicks are celebrating. They are celebrating. Lovely Anna says this royal family is rotten. I agree. Dainty Oliver says her karma already started, cause did you see Charles' behavior in the carriage? Those two are not living in peace. I didn't watch it, Dainty Oliver. I guess now I feel like I should have watched it so that I can see Charles' behavior. I didn't watch it. I wasn't going to give them my time, but I read a lot on it. I was following the stories online and reading articles about it, but I don't know, I just didn't want to see their face. You know, I much rather read about it than see both of their faces. So yeah, I didn't watch it. I guess I should have watched it. You know, that would have made me feel a little better. You know, if I had seen the way he was treating her, you know, on the carriage. So yeah. Kukua says, I am glad Harry and Meghan are out of this madness. Same here. Me too. Me too. I'm glad too. Mr. Moore says William is cheating on Kate with Kate's best friend. That's what has been said. Not at all. She's not aging well, probably because of the bitterness she had shown Megan. Yeah, yeah. hmm Dainty Oliver says, what do you think is wrong with Charles's finger? A lot. A lot. I have pondered and pondered and pondered. Oh my gosh. Kukwa says, I guess in that family you can't speak out. You can't speak that much. Yeah. There is a code of silence that you have to maintain, you know. There is a code of silence that you have to adhere to. Yule, Doche, and Judy. Yep, that is a perfect example. I was starting to talk about them, but I'm gonna make a dedicated video about them. And yeah. Hmm. Pearl Wilshire says a lot of people in the UK are not happy about this. I did not even watch it. There was no street parties in my town anywhere. Charles should hold his head in shame. Yeah, they try so hard to replace the, and by they I mean Camilla and her team. They try so hard to replace the hate. They try so hard to switch place with Megan, right? To replace the hate that the people had for her, you know, replace it with what they now feel with Megan. No, the British people are like, yeah, we can hate you both for two different reasons. We can talk and chew gum. We can walk in true gum. We can hate you as a person who snatched, who destroyed Diana's life, and also hate Meghan too. So yeah, as as much as she has tried to use the media to maybe forget about how much they hate her and only focus on how much they hate Meghan, it hasn't really worked. The British people still do not like her. They still do not like Camilla. They sure do. Kayana says they love to hold the side chick at bay. They do. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine the kind of gaslighting that'll be going on how now in various side chick relationship where the man will just be like, did you not see Diane? Did you not see Camilla? Did you not see what happened to her? Did you not see how she ended up winning? Did you not see it? Why can't you just be patient? Be patient with me. Your own time will come. You will be the next Camilla. You will be the queen of my heart and the queen of my castle. Just be patient. They will just be using their mouth to gaslight the side chick. That one too will be looking well. If it happened to Camilla, it can happen for me as well. Hmm. Miss Amor says the side chicks are like Emiloka. It's my turn. It's true. It's true. Now Emiloka. It's my turn. Yes, so oh my god. Hmm. Kiana says everybody looking to Hakimi and Prince Charles as example, and these people are the most dysfunctional. Yeah, not the God of Camilla, I'm telling you. Ah, God of Camilla, answer me. God of Camilla, answer. Answer me. God of Camilla, hear my cry. Eh? Hey, Lord. People be crazy. Coco says, Jade, you can really write a script for Nollywood. Yes, so God of Camilla, answer me. Hear my cry. When is my turn? I have been with this man for the past 15 years. I have removed 10 babies. Lord of Camilla. Eh? Hmm. Hmm. Kukua says there is more to Charles and Camilla than we see. I strongly have a feeling they have a child, children together. There is this guy, I don't know if you saw this story. This has been going on for some time now. Every now and then, whenever Prince Charles starts trending for one thing or the other, the man's story will also pop up. So this man has been claiming that he is King Charles and Queen Camilla's illegitimate child. Um, he's claiming that they gave him up for adoption because of the scandal that bringing him into this world would have generated. So they gave him up for so they gave him so he's claiming that they gave him up for adoption, and then now that he's old, the man is in his 40s now, mid to late 40s self. So he's saying that if they think he's lying, that Camilla and King Charles should agree to a DNA testing, that he will go away. If they do that DNA test and the result reveals that they are his biological parents, that he will go away. So there is this thing that has always been around. Every now and then the man will pop up. I'm sure in the next couple of days, stories about him will start flying on social media again. Articles and think pieces will start flying, because this is what happens whenever Prince Charles is trending for something. The man will just show up and claim that, oh, please let somebody beg King Charles to come and take a DNA test to confirm, because he was told, like, the sisters in the home where he was raised, one of the sisters, the reverend sisters that raised him, confided in him in the nurse in the home, or confided after he was adopted, confided in somebody. Somehow he got to find out that his parents are Charles and Camilla. So that story has been kind of circulating for some time now. Yes, that's a karma. Yeah. Miss Amor says the karma is she'll forever be in Diana's shadow. Yeah, that's a karma. But they'll never admit that that's a karma, though. They'll just be like, oh, it's just life. It's just life. But yeah, that's a karma. You're right. I agree, Cheryl. Cheryl says, I think William is just like his father. I agree. I think he will even be more ruthless than his father, honestly. Like that guy, that William has no soul, in my opinion. Like when I look at him, it looks like dead in the eyes. And now, whatever it is that he has going on, look at how he has now turned Kate into a shell of her former self. So whatever it is, like, he doesn't have a soul. Like when I look at his eyes, I see nothing. I see nothing. Paul Welshaw says he has made a laughing stock out of the royal family. If it was a true love story, he should have married her first. He did not love her enough to give up the throne to be with her. So there is no love story here, because he wanted the throne more than her. Absolutely. You are right. You are so right. Dainty Oliver says Harry is going away quickly, so all will not be well for Camilla and Charles. Aminat Bello says her karma could be that maybe that's why God doesn't bless them with their children. But they have children. Who cares? I don't think it matters to them that they don't both have children of their own. If they wanted that, they could have done IVF. You know, I don't think that's even the issue. I don't think they care about having children of their own. Separately, they both have children from their previous relationship that they destroyed. Yeah, his son's birthday was yesterday. You're right. Um, no respect here. I think Harry's done the right thing by getting out. Yeah. Cheryl says the people of England is in denial about this monarchy. There is so much homeless people in London, yet everyone is worshipping the monarchy. It is so mind blowing. Like, so true. Lovely Anna says, I agree. Meghan and Harry's popularity threatened the palace, and they conspired with the media to bring them down. Yeah, yeah. It was so glary, it was so clear. Because when they got married, it started from when Harry and Meghan first announced that they were getting married, okay? Before then, there had been reports, they had been spotted out by paparazzi, and then they were already reported that they were dating. So when they announced, the popularity really started to surge when they announced that they were getting married. And then once they got married, people just loved them. It became a question of William and Kate who, you know, and it would have been so terrible for the prospective king, future king, to be less popular than somebody who doesn't even stand a chance. Because around the time that Harry married Meghan, he was sixth in line, okay? possibility of him even becoming a king was like, you know, like not really gonna happen. Now, so it would have been unheard of. It would have been really an insult to them. It was an insult to them that the person that will never be king was more popular than the would be king. So they didn't want that because popularity comes with respect, you know. So they wanted a situation whereby the future king has to be somebody that the people respect. But they didn't realize now that what they have done now has made it even worse. They could have used that popularity of Harry and Meghan and built on that and make themselves popular as well. They would have been a force, all four of them, all six of them. But instead, they got so threatened and then they miscalculated and then they drove those ones away. And now the credibility of the monarch as a whole is in the tank, is in the shitter because now people don't even vibe with them anymore. And now they are blaming Harry and Meghan for why the future generation, the young demographic do not believe in the monarchy anymore. A recent poll stated that they don't be, the young like the under 25 do not believe in the monarchy anymore, and now they are blaming Harry and Meghan for it. No, blame yourself because you guys did not take advantage of their popularity and align yourselves with them. Instead, you were threatened by their popularity and decided to go on a different route, trying to destroy them. And now the result, the repercussion of that is people are now turning their backs on you because they see social media. You know, Gen Zs are always on the media. They see what's going on. They see how unfairly Harry, especially Meghan, gets treated every single day. So yeah. Kukwa says Meghan attended Northwestern for goodness sake, an Ivy League university in the US. She's just a smart woman. The royal family just can't stand outspoken women. And they definitely lost a good thing. They lost a good thing. Like looking at the balcony and seeing the sea of white people there, do they really think that's going to be a good thing? That's a good picture? Yes, the racist, the people who are afraid of change, the people who do not want things to change, they might like that. They might say, yes, this is the representation, but no, nobody's going to ignore that Harry is not there. His wife is not there. Their mixed race children are not there. The racists might take this and and applaud it and think, yeah, this is a good thing, but people who just want to see change, people who really believe that it's time for us to see change, this is not gonna sit well with them. That balcony nonsense is not gonna sit well with them. If you like, carry all the black people that you can find, all the black people that you invited to your coronation, take pictures with them. It doesn't matter because those are not what is important. Hi, the Empress. The Empress says not accepting Meghan is their colossal loss. Absolutely. Not accepting Meghan is their colossal loss, in my opinion. Imagine having that bundle of talent, beauty, good heart. Exactly. Imagine having it slip away when she could have injected renewed love and respect. Exactly. They were so threatened by her popularity that they shot themselves in the foot instead of embracing it and using it to their advantage. Ah, they're gonna regret, oh, they're gonna regret not embracing her. They will. Mhm. Empress, what you laughing, Kiwi? Empress says, old women like me get hope, Jade. I love this title. That is so funny, Empress. Oh my gosh. um, let me see. I don't know. It says yes, the man was sent to Australia. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're talking about the supposed illegitimate child of the alleged illegitimate child of Camilla and King Charles. Says yes, the man was sent to Australia. Yes, the DNA test should be done for that man, but I think even if it was proved, it will not be made public. I don't think he was even adopted. He was just sent to the nuns. Right, right, right. You're right. Yeah, it was the nuns that told him about about his father being Prince Charles. Yeah. He was just sent to the nuns to get him out of the way. And Dainty Oliver says, word on the street, Rose Hanbury's son is William's kid. The child was one of the page boys for Charles yesterday. It's very possible because that those people, hmm, it's very possible that that's his son. It's also very possible that he's messing, like I've been hearing for some time now, that he's messing with Rose, and which will explain why Kate, Princess Kate, now has this resting bitch face. Why she looks so miserable, she looks so worn out. Imagine she doesn't eat, she's constantly watching her weight, all for what? All to keep a man who cannot be kept. Oh my gosh. Naomi Joseph says streaming on Netflix, the adulterous divorcee that became a queen. Oops. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Pearl Welsher says people don't believe in the monarchy because of what Charles did to Diana. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was where the disconnect started from. They just stopped believing, you know. Yeah. And then this new generation now, who are obviously the future of tomorrow, who are the reason why the institution in itself is now shaky, you know. This new generation, they are watching the under 25, they are watching the behavior, they are watching how the royal family is treating Meghan, and it's not sitting well with them. So they themselves, imagine not being liked by the older generation, and now the next generation, the future generation, also doesn't like the fact that they are treating one of their sons, the wife of one of their sons, poorly. So because the world is changing, so yeah, they are in for a serious something, honestly. Mhm. Hi Eunice. Have a blessed happy blessed Sunday to you as well. Eunice says, I am late for class. I am preparing for my boy's 18th birthday. Oh, happy birthday to him. Oh, that is so nice. Um, Getting ready to be an empty nester. Wow. Oh, now, wow. And then you can do other things now. You can have time to travel. You can have time to really enjoy, you know. Me, I look forward to when that happens for me. Oh. I look forward to when I ever get to a point where, I'm an empty nester. Still a long, long, long time away, but it is something that I'm looking forward to. Like, oh my gosh, then I can really, really do something without having to worry about Mom, where is my this? Where is my lunch? I will just send them off. Go, 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 go to school. Go, 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 go. Go to boarding school. Ah, like that should be freedom for you right there. Honestly, you should be celebrating. Actually, you're actually celebrating because you're dancing. I even miss the dancing emoji. Yeah, because then you can travel. You can go everywhere. You can enjoy your life. You can go out in the morning and come back at night. Go out in the morning, come back at night. You don't have to worry about getting home on time, worrying about, you know, food or babysitter or any of the things. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Dainty Oliver says Rose might become the future queen. I know. Let Kate they play. Kate they play. Kate, this is where us Nigerians, we Nigerians will tell you they play. They play. They play for your eye. Your father-in-law turning side chick to queen. You are there, rubbing shoulders with them, beefing with Meghan. They play, Kate. They play. Make Kate they play. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Rose might very well become the next one, eh? Oh my god. You guys. Ah, I love my people. I love my people. We are a vibe. We operate on the same wavelength. We already know. Kate, Kate's meetup thing. They play. I'll be playing there. But he will soon tell you. You will soon learn. Oh my gosh. You will soon learn when the time comes, when they kick you out like they kick Diana out. Like when they do you like they did Diana, you go no. Body go tell you, Kate, they play. Oh my goodness. Uni says it's a mixed emotion. I know I can imagine. Like he's your baby. I mean, I'm guessing he's the last one. He's your baby, and now he's gonna go off to school and be independent. You know, and usually, once they go, if everything works out according to plan, and hopefully it does, they never come back home. Once they graduate, they'll just get a rent a place, get a job, and their own life don't start be that. I definitely get it. It's bittersweet for sure, for sure. You know. But if he's really the mama's boy and his school is in the same state, don't think that it's over. Now, so you go carry dirty clothes come for weekend. Carry dirty clothes come for weekend, come wash. Hmm. When I was in school, even though I had my old dorm, I had my dorm in the school campus or whatever, I will always come home for weekend, come and carry food. Even my friends, I had this Nigerian friend. Like whenever I say I'm going home for the weekend, like she'll be begging me, bring food, I beg. Bring food. So yeah. So if you're lucky, you get to spend a bit more time in that he will come home and then he will come and do laundry and then he will come and carry food and then you get to spend a little bit of time with him there, you know. Exactly. Cheryl says, oh, he come home for mommy's cooking. Exactly. Yeah. I used to do that when I was in school. I would literally look forward to the weekend where I can go and carry on my mom's food. And my mom, there's something my mom did. My mom is an amazing mother. Oh my gosh. My mom, even when I went to school and nobody else was home, she knew that I will always come home, right? You know what she would do? Like when she's traveling to Nigeria, she will cook food like soup, different kinds of soup. She would portion them, tie them in Ziploc bag, put them in the freezer just for me, because she knew that I will always come for food. And I always did. Even when she's in Nigeria, when she'll go to Nigeria for like a month or whatever, I will go home, I will carry all the food that she made. I will leave some for her so that when she comes, she has something to eat. So I'll leave like maybe one batch of soup, one batch of soup, one Ziploc bag of soup. I'll leave it for her, but I'll take everything. That was what she did. It was just like a routine. It was just something that she did. She would just cook food like soup. She'll cook like okra soup. She'll cook a goosey. Cook ogbono soup. Just cut them into different, batches and refrigerate them. So whenever I came home, I would just take them and go. So yeah. Um the Empress says, um shame won't let Kate speak or cry. Yes, so shame won't let Kate speak or cry. If you look at Rose, she's on the skinny side. It explains why Kate starves. Like that woman starves herself. Kate will starve herself. Oh my gosh, Empress! Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much for the £20 super sticker. I appreciate you so, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, you're right. She will starve herself. They even said that she has. I even did a documentary. I think you saw it one time. I'm sure that you would have seen one of the posts that I did, Empress, about Kate, how much weight she has lost. Like she just keep losing weight, like she's just so thin, like you can just see. And then people will be commenting, oh, she looks so beautiful. And like the person that you people will take to, hey God, oh, somebody that you people will be encouraging to go and get help for her ED, you are applauding her. Huh? God, she's so thin. She's so thin. Now, wow. And Dainty Oliver says they put a side by side picture of Rose's son and Prince George. Can you send it to me, Dainty? Dainty Oliver, please send it to me, please, please, please. They put a side by side picture of Rose's son and Prince George on Twitter. Twitter Twitter is on another level. Twitter don't get shame. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to see if somebody can send me the link. Oh my gosh. Eunice says, my little boy, I always call him my little boy, even if he's 6 feet. Wow, he's 6 feet too. He's a mama's boy. I still mail food to them. Oh wow. To Philadelphia. A wow. That's far. It's kind of far. You're in Florida, right? I mean, it's still this it's still East Coast, but it's far. Wow. Yeah, my mom used to do that. My mom, it was something that she did throughout my 4 years of uni. My mom literally would cook food like she was, because she's always traveling to Nigeria for business. So when she will go, like I just know to have food at home, even even at times when I was so busy that I couldn't go home to get food, and then my mom would come and then she'll see that the food were not really. I won't take everything at once, so because I also wanted a reason to come home, because I also wanted to check up on the house and see if everything was fine and look at like the meals and whatever. So that was another opportunity for me to do that. So I would just take something that I would need for the week. So there are times when my mom will come and then she'll notice that the food, it wasn't really, and there was still a lot left. And then she would be like, "You didn't even come home as often." And I'll tell her, "Oh, I was busy, I had school, I had exams or whatever." But it was just something that she did. She did that, you know. And it's something, look at me now talking about it years later, because it's something that you never forget when your parents go to that extra mile for you, you don't forget that, you know, you don't. Um the Empress says, "Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Jade. It's worrisome. She's going through a lot, in my opinion. William is not nice. He's not nice at all. William is not nice. He's not a nice person. But these people, they have mastered the art of putting on a show. They will put on a show. They will make everybody think that they're the nicest people. But that guy is not a nice person at all. He was not nice to his own brother. I doubt that he'll be nice to his wife. Look at how she has changed. Like, it's like he has sucked the life out of Kate. Honestly, it's like he sucked the life out of Kate. Hmm. That one just the bond there, bond. Now, picking, that one just the bond for there. Ah, wow. Hmm. Before you hear now, Kate go see born another one. Now, wait till she can't do for life with that one now. Um, Paul Welshaw says perhaps Kate is going through exactly the kind of life with William that Diana had with Charles. Yeah. And that's the reason why she's envious of Meghan, because Meghan and Harry married for love. You know, Harry is so in love with Meghan. Like, if you really want to know how in love Harry is with Meghan, just watch that documentary and just hear him say, "My wife, my wife, my wife." It is such a beautiful and such a refreshing thing to see. And he is not afraid to express his love for her. And he is such a comforter. And he's such a supportive husband. That is something that Kate, like, what is Kate? Kate has never really achieved anything in her life. She was born into wealth, and she went to school, and then immediately she started dating William. She decided to like double down because she realized, okay, I want this guy to marry me. And so she started doing everything, changing her life, changing everything about her life, you know, molding her life in a way that it'll be acceptable by the royal family. Right from when she started dating William, she started doing all of that. Okay. And they broke up so many times during the course of their 10 years relationship before they got married. They broke up so many times, you know. So she started just rearranging her life, restructuring her life in a way that made sense to William, just so it's compatible with William's life, just so it's compatible with marrying the future king, the prince and the future king. So like she really has nothing, she has no personality. Everything in her life is centered around William's life. That can be exhausting. Unlike Meghan, who has had a full life. From when Meghan was 12 years old, she was already changing the world from when she was 12 years old. You understand? So there's a lot of reason why she's so envious, why Kate is so envious of Meghan. Lots of reasons. She definitely is. And Dainty says she's aging like milk. Mhm. Uni says, do you know a family friend asked me 2 days ago? He was like, this woman not eat. She looks like a broomstick. Yeah, she does. She not the eat too. There was one inter. I don't know. There was one celebrity. I can't remember again. One star that had like they had an event with Kate. This person came on the Seth Meyer shows, and the person was discussing an encounter that they had. They had like a dinner engagement with Kate, right? So this celebrity was talking about how fascinated she was looking at Kate slice. You see these peas now, these green peas, right? One seed of green peas, Kate sliced it into several parts and was picking at it one after the other, one after the other. Peas, oh, see that peas, the one we used to make fried rice. Like that thing is small enough. How do you slice that into 3 pieces? And then she was taking it one at a time. So this celebrity said she was just looking like Kate became the spectacle for her. That she was looking at her because she was fascinated that wow, this is how this woman is eating peas, and that was all she had. Just that one seed of peas during that whole launching dinner engagement that they did, that they had. And I said, why she not go slim? Why she not go slim? She definitely does. Cheryl says, Kate wants to be queen, so she takes all the crap for the crown. Definitely. Cheryl also said, Harry has his mother's heart. I definitely agree. Dainty Oliver says William had to say a loyalty speech to Charles yesterday, and it was so cringy. You can tell he hates Charles. Charles probably hates him too, so the feeling is mutual. Charles most likely hates him too because he has reached out even before the Oprah interview. He had reached out to his father. Harry had. Oh, you mean William? Hold on. Oh, you mean William? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Dainty Oliver. I was thinking of Harry. You are. Oh my God. So it was cringy. I didn't watch it. I think I should go and look at the highlights of the show. You know, yeah. Yeah. I think he was kind of disappointed because there was, for a very long time, there was this debate whether Charles will even become king because of his relationship and his marriage to Camilla. That was a conversation. And so still is a percentage of people who do not think that Charles should be king. So that whole thing, I think deep down, William was probably hoping that he didn't accept the throne, you know, or that he abdicates the throne for him so that he can have a long reign, you know. Charles will probably spend another maybe 10 years being king. And yeah, William is gonna be waiting a long ass time. Diana Broughton says the only reason Harry went to the coronation is out of respect for his late grandmother, the Queen. However, I do believe this was his last visit to the monarchy. He knows that him and his wife is not welcome there. Charles broke those boys and he needs to fix everything. He owes them big time, and Harry is so over it. I agree. I agree with all you have said. Diana Broughton, I agree. Yeah, Cheryl says yes, he left her many times before they got married. Yeah, many times. But she was so desperate to be with this guy. Mhm. The Empress says, shocking behavior. I am sure she's Empress. I'm not going to read that one, but I will be quiet. I will be kept, but it'll be kept secret. Sorry. They control the media. They do. They do. They do. You are right. Choma Joseph says it's too much pressure. Um, Bosse Osawaru, why you they laugh? What did I say that was funny? So yeah, Kate is really a shell of her former self, and it's just I can't even feel pity for her because of the way that she had treated Meghan. You know, there is this incident that happened during Meghan's wedding, and then there was a story, a false narrative that was leaked that Meghan made Kate cry. That single statement alone, oh my God, brought about so much vitriol to Meghan. I will never forget that, you know, only for it to later come out that it was actually the other way around. It was Kate that made Meghan cry. But because the people already disliked her, so that was another confirmation bias for them that Meghan is such a terrible person, and they just ran with it. No, that girl don't see something. That girl don't see. Hmm. That girl don't see. Cheryl says, I believe Harry was the Queen's favorite because he looked just like Yes, he does. Looks just like Prince Philip when he was younger. Yeah. And he also looked a bit like his father too, you know. And that's why I never bought that. If you look at some old pictures of King Charles when he was younger than around Harry's, not around Harry's age, but when he was a bit younger, he looks like you would think that that's Harry, but it's Prince. You know how family have a way of looking like each other. Family members have. I have a nephew now. Okay, my sister will oftentimes tell me that my nephew, that there are times when he will wake up in the morning and he will just have my face. So this is my sister telling me that he will just have my face. That like when she's looking at him at times, that she'll be seeing my face. And another times when she's looking at him, she'll be seeing our brother's face. And then another time she'll be looking at him and she'll be seeing his father's face. So yeah, there was one particular picture of King Charles that I saw from when he was young, maybe like a teenager and early adult. He was a spitting image of Prince Harry. I was like, wow. I wish those people that are saying that, oh, Diana, that Prince Harry is not King Charles' son. I wish they would look at this picture. This boy is the spitting image of his father, you know. So yeah. The Empress says, I pray Meghan and Harry are happy for the rest of their lives. I know, I love them both. I know, I pray so too. Me too, me too, me too. Um, Cheryl says, and we all know Meghan did not do what they accused of Kate. Yeah, she's a bitter person for sure, Kate. And she has a lot to do with why William and Harry don't get along. Yeah, but they want to spin the narrative and make it seem as though it's Meghan that is causing the rift. It's Meghan that is causing. No, these people never got along. Okay, if you read Harry's book, you will see that many times, forget what you see when they will stand side by side or when they are working. Harry has said that there were times when he didn't even see William for years, especially around the time after their mother passed away, after they made them do that procession, that William was taken to someplace else and he didn't see William for years. They were raised so differently. But the thing is that they were also raised to put on a show. And for a long time, the media were like, oh, the brothers are best friends, blah, blah, blah. But no, they are not. They are not best friends. Harry even said that William would deny that Harry is his brother at school. At school, William would deny that and Harry are brothers. William was such a gosh. That man is, oh, Lord. He never liked his brother. He was raised so cold. He was raised differently. They didn't even grow up in the same home after their mother passed away. They were raised very differently. One was raised as a king, and the other one was raised as a spare. He was literally born to give his brother body parts. Mhm. The Empress says children change from time to time until they become fully grown. Yeah, they do. They do. They carry different faces. They have different faces, you know. So, and Choma Joseph says Harry's ginger hair are from his maternal side. I saw a documentary about his mother's family. And that's another thing. Speaking of his mother's family, there is this narrative that the media tried to paint that, oh, Harry is an outcast. Nobody wants Harry, blah, blah, blah. That's not true. Harry is very close to his mother's side of the family. Harry is also very, very close to his mother's friends. Okay. Harry is very close to what's his name? Elton John, who is Princess Diana's best friend, you know. But the media want to paint a picture of Harry being an unwanted person, that the family doesn't even want him, you know. But that is not the case at all. That is most certainly not the case. He's loved by people. He's loved by his mother's family, you know, and he has a really good relationship. And also, even his cousins from his father's side, he's very close to his cousin, closer to his cousins than he was to his brother, even before all these things happened. You know, all these things came to light. He was always closer to his cousins than Princess Eugenie and all that. He was always closer to them than he was to William, you know, and now he's even closer to them. So he will be fine. He's not an outcast. It's not a situation where, oh, we banish you and now no member should ever come near, no family members. Now it's not even the case. He will be fine. Yesterday I was talking about how recently Princess Eugenie visited him and they went to see a game, you know. She visited him in California and they went to see a game. So he's really close to his mother's side of his family. He's really close to his cousins. So he's not isolated. He's not like, oh, an outcast. Nobody wants. It's just his father, his brother, you know, his father and Camilla and his brother and his brother's wife. That's just it. Okay. If you even watch the what is it called? I saw articles written yesterday about the church procession. You know, I saw his auntie, his father's sister, Princess Anne, I believe she's called, you know, giving him a warm smile, very warm, very, very, you know, they love him. They understand what's going on. They understand the pressure that he has been under for a long time. They understand that he just wants nothing to do with this charade. He doesn't want anything to do with the toxicity of that family. you know, and they respect that, they appreciate that, you know. Dainty Oliver says William was a cute kid, but now his head looks like an. Oh my gosh. Cheryl says people forget that they did. People forget what they did to Fergie when she divorced Prince Andrew. Paul Welshaw says, really, I don't think Harry does not. Harry does not look anything like any of them. He does. I'm gonna look for that picture, and then I would. And then anytime I'll look for that picture in my next life. If I see you, I'll put it up so that you will see. He does. He does look like his father, you know. Not now, when he was young, when his father was young. You know, people always have different stage of life. People look differently depending on whatever. But yeah, once upon a time, at a certain point in King Charles um young adult years, he was the spitting image, or should I say Harry was the spitting image of his father around that time. I'll look for this picture. You won't even believe it's Prince Charles. It's King Charles. You will even think it's Prince William when you see the picture. He had his father's face. It was when he was like early 20s or even a teenager, when King Charles was a teenager or early 20s, you know. I'll find it. I will not forget. I'll just keep it in my library. Next time when I'm live and I see you, I will show you the picture. Cheryl says, but Prince Philip also had ginger hair when he was a young. Oh, he did. Okay, I didn't realize that. I didn't know. Yuri says, like you said, Jay, the popularity of Meghan and Harry really made them jealous, because I remember Harry telling Oprah during the interview that they always exchange stories about him in the media. Yeah, yeah. He even said it in the book. He even said it in the book. He found out that his brother and his brother's wife were the one feeding media information to destroy Meghan. Yeah, he said it in his book. Yuni says there is a scandal concerning another royal. Who's that? But Philip, okay, I've already read this part. That's why Andrew's kids have ginger hair too. Fergie was Diana's distant cousin. They were all just mixing and twisting all of them. Kai God. Royal family. Now wow. Now wow. Nathan Dixon says that's why Andrew's kids have ginger hair too. I already read this one. Dainty Oliver said that family eats their own. It's sad. Nathan Dixon, Harry looks like young Prince Philip. Yeah, they are all blood. It's so funny that for a very long time there was this narrative that, oh, Diana did this with that with um her driver, and that's why Harry looks the way he looked. Like, what did they not do? They just tried, to destroy that woman. They did everything just to make people more sympathetic to King Charles and his concubine, you know, just to make people more sympathetic to Prince Charles and his concubine. So they published, they planted all kinds of negative stories about Diana's infidelity while she was married to King Charles. All right, you guys, thank you all so much for spending your Sunday afternoons, for spending a part of your Sunday with me. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all so much. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for those who shared. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the super sticker, the Empress. I appreciate every single one of you. So you guys, I might come back later in the evening, but we'll see. But we'll see what happens. I'm hungry now. I want to go and eat. And so thank you all so much. Please, before you leave, do me a favor and give this video a like. Give this video a solid like. If you're watching from Facebook or if you're watching from YouTube, give the video a like. Thank you all so, so, so much for spending a part of your weekend with me. I will catch you guys later. Bye.